Oh well, back again. It's Monaco again, to no surprise. But it is easier this time. We have a reasonably full grid. Travis Smith. Yes, it's gonna be exciting. I think the top tier drivers are mostly there. We're unfortunately missing Jack. Seems to be as I think he's working night shifts, so he may be forgiven. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of exciting drivers to best dummy in the Williams. Certainly gonna be a contender for victory again, just as Simmons, who has been performing outstandingly in the last race, which could certainly a player to look at as well, as usually like kind of struggles to not pick up penalties by corner cutting hard. We're gonna see how easy that's gonna be for him in Monaco. Of course, yeah, somewhat drive. There's a whole bunch of drivers exiting the pit lane. Almost looks like Monza here. Sunny, quali, cloudy, dry race. Thanks a lot for that info. So yeah, no big rain mess here neither. I think, did we have a rainy race back in season 3 or so? And kind of a rainy Monaco. But yeah. Doom for me, your mic keeps cutting out. To be honest, looking at the stat thing in Streamlabs, it says that it is pretty much sending permanently. I don't think that it's cutting out. Or it should be cutting out. That might be a you issue. I don't know. Sims has apparently let both a Haas and his teammate passed. Now slowing down to get that fresh and clear air. But that everyone else is going to be slowing down even harder to get that fresh and clear air. I mean, can still try to get a little bit closer to the mic, but yeah, that's just casting gone sexual then. And Simmons, oh my god, is sliding his way through the very first corners. Mikuhun already in the wall. Good start. Oh well, not a good start for him for sure. I think he's good to continue once everyone's passed and he can get out of there. Which should be the case after Ferraris are through. Oh, and Alex is returning as well. He has been absent for a little while, since he was moving, I think, if I'm informed right. So yeah, glad to see him back here. And of course, Red Bulls have recently picked up Yellowbella from Challenger Tier, who has been performing quite well down there, and is yet to get his first points over here. It's busy in this OVC. Oh my, and Sims loses his front wing in the hot lap attempt. Goji is going to be the first one to set a lap, and it's a 111.8. That would already be P4, I think, on Challenger level. So quite reasonable. Let's head to someone in the middle. Tommy! What a fine choice. Also, like, just a quick thing I wanted to point out, since I was kind of missing the entire, like, data stuff now, right? I know, it's quite funky how the only thing that the F1 game saves is if you have selected the map. on screen, but everything else gets deleted. Like, this is an entirely new lobby, and nothing gets saved. Every time you go in there, you have to activate the little stats on the bottom right again, and on the top right? Well, I know. This is definitely not how you drive the circuit. Let's head over. Need it. What do I do wrong? Shift 11. Arch. Going for his first hot lap attempt. Oh, and by the way, the ominous 110 that I thought no one was gonna be able to beat by Lewis Hamilton, 110.1 I think, is the official track record at Monaco, and Rage Quit has just blasted out a 110.0. I mean, we can assume that F1 2020 cars are a tad faster than the real F1 2019 cars, but still, like, this is absolutely insane. Bike Corps today is gonna be subbing in for the Mercedes as well, as they have only one of their actual drivers driving today in Lewis. Let's see, someone should have just entered a hot lap or something. Wait, where? Is that a Ferrari? The one going through Sector 1 is like... Am I that bad at seeing red? Or is... This looks like it will... another... Okay, Goji is on an outlap now. Okay, he was in the pits for way too long. Okay, Goji has already met the wall once more. Well, no, he didn't last time. Simmons has met the wall. He slows down to let everyone through. Fuck. When you can't. But yeah, Sims looking fairly good so far through the narrow streets of Monaco. This time not losing his front wing right where we are right now. Going through the second chicane. Now has to push through the last two right-handers that are very narrow and scary. Oh yeah. I fear for that front right tire every single time. And he too gets a 110.5 though. 2.5 seconds behind Rage Quit currently. I really wonder if Rage Quit can go all the way and make it a 1.9 something. Like, that would be insane. Yellow currently P5. I think the big favorites might have not set a lap yet though. Brando is not necessarily one of them. I think he should be fighting for like P7 or 8 or something. Should have fairly decent chances to get a finish like that. I've been gaming way lower than his previous hot lap attempt already. Simmons is not driving too quick here. And that is an exaggeration already. Let's head over to Rage Quit, to be honest. Rage Quit has set an amazing first lap. Wonder if he can do it again. Why? It's like the absolute edge. Ah, okay. He's already made up half of the time he needs for 109. These turns feel so awkward. Like, I don't know. I don't get how this should be a pleasant experience to drive. Literally the worst. Beginning of Sector 2, just no. So we're gonna see 0.4 seconds quicker. Oh boy. If he didn't like tap the wall twice already and absolutely messed up his Sector 3, he would be in for a good 109 time. Holy shit, okay. So that's how much we can expect today. Insane. Love to see it. Also what you love to see, Alex currently sitting in P6. After, yeah, as mentioned earlier, a good amount of a break. I think he didn't participate in the last 3 or 4 races. Finally back at it again. And immediately at Monaco, which is a tough track to come back. Okay, Mikoun. Trying to evade him as good as he can. Okay, he was on an lap. To be honest, this lap wasn't even too bad. Okay, Mikoun is going in as well. We are... Please, let me... Yeah. We are here for Meshik though. On the mediums so far. Go Rodrigo, aka Meshik. There we are. With Meshik indeed. Okay. Don't know if that was just the lag or if that was a really janky harbor chicane. I think he's lagging a little bit, so might look a bit different. Fine, okay. 112, certainly not optimal. A-Corp's retired from the session. In the pits though, right? So yeah, I think he's probably gonna stay there. Let's head over to Meshik's teammate, Harashun, on medium tires as well. 6 minutes to go, still probably enough for 2 more stints for at least Meshik. I think Harashun might have problems to get a second one in after this. A third one in. But yeah, lap is short AF, 110 of course. Not that much time. Pit lane is fairly short. So you need about 3 minutes for a proper stint and only like 1.5 minutes for the very last one. So yeah, Meshik could still go for 2 soft attacks. Harashun now. Approaching Fabian Gamen's Ferrari. I don't think he got held up too much by him there. Certainly a little bit though, but he gets the toe down the straight. And is just a touch slower than Meshik here. But yeah, obviously both of them are on medium tires so far, so there's still a little bit of room to the higher ranks. In the meantime, Simmons has set a decent 110 time as well. Let's see. I doubt that Dunk is still on a good lap, yeah. Probably not gonna be enough. He's not gonna make up half a second in this last sector. Even though he does not even, need that much time. But, yeah. There he goes into the pits, and we have Fabian Gaming though. He is still on a hot lap. And that looks fairly smooth through sector 3, to be honest. Gets a good first hairpin, and the second one without too much gliding of the wheel. And that is a decent lap, a second quicker. Slots in between the 2 Red Bulls and right after his teammate. So the Herbie drivers, if they were not in prime position to crash somewhere in the middle before, now they certainly are, all together, bunched up from P6 to P9. You gotta love it. Can feel him sweating from here. But yeah, Mikoun and Garando, the 2 horses, usually not in the back like the real horses are, but right here they are. Oh, and Dummy, don't know when that was, must have been like 20 seconds ago or something. Set a 19.965 as a new pole lap, and we have cracked the 109s. Mikoun there. couldn't go the entire way. Had to let off the steering a little bit to not crash into that wall. Only P13 for him, he's certainly not gonna be too happy about that. Let's head over to Dave, who is currently an invalid lap, so harvesting that sweet energy to go in another straight after this one, I think. I doubt he's gonna take the risk and go pitting. Probably that's not even that big of a risk, but I still doubt he's gonna. Meshik though, on soft tires, this is getting interesting. He should be somewhere along with the top runner. I think he really touched it, and it was his glitchy, laggy thing he's got going on here. Arch disqualified. Yikes. Interesting. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what to believe. From things I see from Meshik, as he is reasonably quick, but he looks like he's been hitting these walls like very often. Arch stop for Dave to get past. Well, well, well. A racing point for a racing point. And Meshik goes 6th nonetheless. Might go for... I doubt he's gonna go for another. Nah, he's not gonna go for another. Who are we watching? So Rage Quit is still too far away from his hot laps, so I think it might be Dunk on You here. P5, current highest ranked player to be on a hot lap in this lobby right now. And he has made slight improvements. Might crack that 111 mark as well. Or he just... Instead he goes for another. Was not enough of an improvement for him apparently. I mean, I don't really get why, because he really needs like that very, very slight improvement. Everything afterwards is just a second quicker. It's quite amazing how Simmons, Dummy and Rage Quit dominate this entire bit. Simmons has set a 109.94 now. I think at this point we gotta go with Rage Quit here, as he is gonna have the last chance of reclaiming pole position, as the fight on top is as close as ever. Purple sector 1, 0.18 seconds quicker. And well. Time's running out, as you see in the top left. Drivers still have like 30 seconds more, because time's just all frigged between spectators and actual drivers. To be honest, I think between lobby hosts and actual drivers. But yeah. Tommy immediately behind him is up right now, I think. And Rage Quit is probably gonna have the final chance in the class to get a good lap time, and he gains so much time through the last sector. It's 109.6, and Tommy, immediately behind him, is probably the man to spectate right now. Gets another try, last try, as Dunk on You has set a 110 as well, claiming his P4. I think Rage Quit AI is probably gonna hold off Dummy quite a bit here. Would wonder if that wasn't the case. Dummy is actually probably the last driver on track right now, legitimately on track. Yikes, and there's the corner cut. Well, well, well. It seems like we have a new pole sitter. Or maybe he has been sitting on the pole before, but this time it's neither Dummy nor Simmons, because it's gonna be Rage Quit on pole. Dummy retiring from the session as well, and nonetheless I think I'm running out is obligatory. So we gotta wait that extra minute. But yeah, race start is gonna be exciting. I gotta say, I'm quite proud of our challenger boys, because they pretty much nailed that. There was no crash at all with the race starts. There were like slight coming togethers later on in the race, but race start was absolutely clean. So yeah, if these boys could do the same, that would be pretty epic. We're gonna see that in about a minute or something. We still have the what's it called? Formation lap and 7 to 10 panic time. Yeah, Herbie's drivers. Well, sometimes they're in a good midfield, sometimes they're on the lead, sometimes they're on the back, but they are always there together. And yeah, I can see the panic, to be honest. Yeah, pretty bad. Something smells weird. Just checking that I'm not burning my house by accident, but it seems fine. Running through the lineup though, it's Rage Quit, Simmons, Dummy, Dunk, Dave, Meshik, Yellamella, Noof, Alex, Fabian Gaming, Herbie Driver Squad from 7 to 10, and everyone outside of the top 10 as well that I did manage to get through in time. So we're gonna head over to the race. Formation lab is probably is gonna be the first thing nonetheless, and then we will have, I think, 39 laps of Monaco. 39 laps of the streets of Monaco. Yeah, which is gonna take us a little while. Monaco probably one of these circuits that's a little bit closer to reach their maximum the maximum time rather than the maximum distance in some occasions as well, as are many street circuits, to be honest. But it's the last street circuit on our calendar. Afterwards we're gonna definitely have Suzuka. That's the one I know by heart. The other ones we're gonna have, I don't know if we've already driven Bahrain or if it's still gonna come. I would have to look that up, but Suzuka is definitely one of them. So yeah, more of the classic normal racetracks instead of city circuits. But yeah, here it is Monaco. Would be interesting to see how long these tires last here. To be honest, I'd like to know that. Probably go through on a one-stopper, as you always do on Monaco. But what if you don't? Monaco, for example, going for hard tires as the only one of the back runners. From P11 onwards, everyone says no to the softs. And, well, in the top 10, obviously, they all are on softs. We're gonna see. Start is definitely gonna be spicy, as always. Yeah, Drow's gonna line up soonish. Formation lap definitely was a lot cleaner than the formation lap in Challenger tier, where I think 7 or 8 drivers crashed. But, well, they had the amazing starts afterwards, so no crashes there. Let's see if Elite can replicate that. We will see. We will see. Mission survive. Oh wait, did Yellow improve himself from P10 to P7 in the end of the qualifying? I completely missed that. I thought he was behind the Ferraris. But yeah, lights are going on. They are going on way quicker for me than they are going on for the drivers, so they will go away in 2 or 3 seconds. Yikes for Domi, as he has made a jump start and received a drive-through penalty for this. Okay, everyone survived turn 1 at least. Where are we heading? Probably midfield, Carnage? No Carnage? To be honest, Yellow quite amazing start. Took a position of Meshik. And the train is there, and now pretty much we're all safe so far. Safety car. For what? Did I miss something? Is there somebody in the wall or like some big crash? Let's go through. And the most important thing is, can Domi do his drive-through in the safety car? I don't even see like people with front wing damage. Am I just dumb or is the game dumb? Oh, okay, well, OG at least has front wing damage, so there might have been contact. It involved Bicorps. Yeah, Bicorps is at the back, and he does not really have a front wing anymore. Domi goes straight through. So not going for... Actually, a lot of the back runners have front wing damage, but yeah. Arch is just gasping a lot. I can imagine that. I think, yeah, he's coming in for new wing. Yeah. He has not much of a wing left neither. Why don't they... Did he have a penalty already? Good old Pink Merc on his way out again. Just Harashun and probably Bicorps behind him at this point. So yeah, there apparently was a little bit of contact in the back, but... Like, is contact already enough to, like, summon a safety car now? Yeah, he got yellow off the first corner. Ah. Well, well, well. Interesting. I have the feeling that this might not be the last safety car that we have coming up in this race. Pretty much everywhere where someone crashes out, there's a need for safety car, since there's no runoff areas at all. Ever. Yeah, to be honest, when I think about it, I don't think there's a single turn with a decent runoff area. Okay, you can go wide in turn 1, and you can probably go wide in turn, what is it, like 1, 2, 3, 4? When you enter sector 2. But like, not if you just plain misbreak. You got a plan going wide there. So Dummy. Did he get new tires now? Was that actually like his drive-through? He got new tires. So I am right with that you can't serve a drive-through penalty in safety car, correct? New severe collision with Fabian Gaming. You hate to see it. Question is, when is the good old safety car gonna return to the pits? I think it should be this lap, as it's been out for 3-ish laps now and everyone is pretty much lined up. Suddenly shouting. Oh, to be honest, I kinda like, I would wish or want to just randomly hop into the Herbie driver's voice chat to see what's going on there. It must be an absolute mess with one team manager frantically holding everything together. And then there's like 5 drivers in there. I mean, I think I was in... Did I race in Elite? Oh no, that was the Sprint Series. I raced one race in Sprint Series with a bunch of other drivers in the voice chat. That was pretty chaotic as well. But also because I took someone out, and I'm very sorry to Dan at this point. Still hurts me, even though he's not driving today. But yeah, Infernal Lewis got past Goji somehow. What happened there? We do not know. This is not Goji. This is Goji. Well, he still has a front wing. Wait, is safety car gone in? I did completely miss that. Nice casting. Nothing much changed, to be honest. Infernal Lewis got P10 now. But that's pretty much the only thing I can remember. Dave is very close to Dunk. As we will jump on board. That's way less stressful. So much silence in my call. Yeah, everyone is just giving it 110% to not crash out here. Because not crashing out is the essence for victory. Duncan, you're already 2.5 seconds behind Simmons and Rage Quit. That restart really benefited them as they are flying away. But to be honest, I think Dummy Simmons Rage Quit is probably... yeah, they're gonna be on top basically every time. They're just so good. They've been challenged plenty of times and reasonably attacked as well. Like, there have been other drivers close to greatness, but it's really been these 3 dominating the series so far. So yeah, the front loosens up a little bit. In the center though, we still seem to have some decent, well, driving close together going on here by Yellow Miller, Alex, Newf, Lewis and Fabian a short bit behind, to be fair. But yeah, there's still so much time to go. Like, to be honest, I can't even imagine racing 50% of Monaco. Oh, Yellowmill is going into the pits. I wonder for what, if he really... Has he already picked up front wing damage? Oh, sector 3 yellow flag. There is a Haas. But they went straight past. So, Mikuhun was that. Probably flipping that wall a little bit. 25% was hard enough. Hey, if I drive, like, I mean... First of all, congrats to your victory, because you pretty much, like, dominated the entire race. Just by a close margin, not getting quickest lap. Otherwise, that would have been a Grand Slam. But yeah, like, if I have to drive Monaco in Korea, I don't know, I wouldn't survive without, like, the little bit go back in time and avoid wall and go further instead. So, yeah. No. Garando is pushing up on Fabian Gaming there, picking up a penalty as well, as that was a slight corner cut. I always skipped it. Yeah, I mean, I kinda wanted for achievements like win 25% race at Monaco or something, but at the same time I kinda want to deal with this shit. So yeah, I'd rather skip it as well. But yeah, same thing with Nam, to be honest. Like, I've been told that Nam is actually quite fun to drive with an actual steering wheel, but on controller like Sector 3 is you just have to nail everything so perfectly, and it's just painful because if you're a little bit too late, you're gone out of the racing line already. Oh, speaking of a little bit too late and gone out of the racing line, Fabian Gaming, they're definitely not where he wants to be. Let's head over to him here. From the top, it seems like he has left front wing damage. And it does seem that way indeed. And he has a sound bug, so we will not bother too long and stick with Lewis instead. But yeah. Oh my, Lewis is getting very, very close to Nuve. Nuve has the inside line here and Lewis can't make it stick. I mean, yeah. You really need consent from the driver in front to make an overtake here, otherwise it's just gonna be... yeah. Either we crash or... well... we crash. There's not really a choice. Yeah, Lewis seems like he can go quicker. I wonder, is that a first gear turn, like the first turn of Sector 2? Because Lewis is driving these in first gear, that one as well. Maybe that's just a bug. I feel like they are second gear, but hey. Fabian Gaming coming out of the pits, yellow flag there, but I assume that was just a bug by the game. And Lewis is once more very, very close, but once more he will be unable to go past. As Nuve stands firm and makes himself as wide as possible on the racing line, so McLaren can't go through. As Garando is closing up behind as well on the medium tire already. And Alex is kinda giving Nuve the needed slipstream to stay ahead of Lewis. Oh damn, Lewis is really pushing hard. Oh, and there's a Ferrari in the wall. And I can only assume that it's Fabian Gaming, as we see Alex healthy and alive in front of this little pair of, or this little trio to be honest. Fabian Gaming back in the pits, needing another front wing. And we have 25% of, oh my god, race done. I wonder if that was Lewis tapping Nuve's rear here. That's a little bit of a yikes. I can imagine there's some screaming going on again. As Nuve will probably drop down behind even further when he goes into the pits here. Arch goes through. Gonna be the new P9. I wonder if Arch can go to the end though. He's already got front wing damage as well, and he's under hard tires, so it's really gonna be a pain for him in the later stages of the race. We'll just jump on board with Dummy, who should be absolutely all over Arch as well. He can go so much quicker, but he can't because he can't get past. Maybe this. Good exit. And yeah, there we have it. Forces himself towards the inside line. That yellow flag is not come after this overtake. It was a Haas spinning earlier on, and I think that's Mikuhun in the wall there, or been in the wall. Yep. There we are. Over to the other Haas though, pushing up on Lewis, who has picked up front wing damage in what I assume was contact with Nuve. Well, Alex is gonna be chuckling since he's in danger. Oh my god, Dummy trying to go around the outside of Garanda there. Definitely not what you try to do. Mikuhun actually with the DNF. Let's see how that happened. Probably Rage Quit is gonna be the next one coming towards Mikahun. But yeah, under VSC, no one can overtake anyways. Wonder if the top runners go for pit in this very lap still. As they could save some time under the virtual safety car, and it is about time to pit. 10 laps definitely somewhere along the, I think, predicted pit window, correct? Let's see how Rage Quit decides. He decides to go on the pits. Just as the race is up to normal speed again, so it's all about Simmons and how well he can capitalize on that potential overcut. And obviously how much gain in the end of it. I mean, to be fair, I think it was a decision willingly made by Rage Quit at that point, because I think you should have seen, or could have seen it coming. Oh my god, there's an absolute pile-up in that very last turn, or has been an absolute pile-up. That has been resolved now. And it's Lewis getting new front wing and hard tires to go through to the end. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, it's interesting how Simmons' strategy, like to stay out longer, will play out compared to Rage Quit. I think they're not too far behind. I don't know how much time you lose in the pits, but I could imagine it is, well, more than just 12 seconds, which is the current lead that Simmons has over Rage Quit. This game, bullshit. I hit a wall 200 kilometers an hour. No damage. I hit a wall with 120 no wing. GG. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, Monaco is probably not the best thing to drive if you look for a chill racing experience, because it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen something as intense as, there's like a POV from Sebastian Vettel where it like aims at his face while he's driving Singapore, because you can look through his visor, because it's clear since they drive at night and they don't need like the sun protection thing, and he doesn't blink a single time in an entire lap, in his entire qualifying lap. And this is like driving Monaco. It's so intense. If you close the eyes for like 1 split second, you could be in the next wall. So, oof. I personally totally hate Monaco. But yeah, we've discussed that earlier as well. Goji is coming closer to Bicorps. But not close enough yet, I assume. Rage Quit setting qualifying times, to be honest. Ooh, bit of a tap there by Goji on the rear. Rage Quit is back in P1 as well, as he easily got past both drivers again. 6-second leads is decent. To be honest, Dunk's probably not gonna make a move that soon. Alex though is looking like he has his eyes on Goji there. I think they might have been like getting past each other in the pits, to be honest. Ferrari pit box is obviously very early. Oh my god, that would be an insane move if he make it stick. And yeah, Goji has front wing damage. So because of that, Alex can actually execute this move and stay ahead. And that was an absolute beauty of a move. Like, I have never seen someone like go side by side through the last bit of Sector 1 and go around the outside into Sector 2 to take a position from another driver. Let's head over to Newf, who's probably gonna be the next to advance Goji. Oh, there's been a crash. Infernalus and Gorando together. A little bit of a spin probably coming out here. I wonder if there's damage. Goji goes into the pits, and, well, as beautiful as the move by Alex was, it has only saved him a little bit more than a second, maybe. Nonetheless, very nice one. Let's head over to Arch, who is on fresh tires now, and should have a fresh front wing now as well. Yellow Miller on the other side, on reasonably old parts, with a working front wing as well though. Arch can't really go down the inside through the pirouette. Is it pirouette? I kind of feel like this should, or is named pirouette. And Meshik, I think, has undercut Dunk. Correct? I think he was behind Dunk before, but now he's ahead. And even though Dunk is pushing on him, obviously it's Monaco, it's not that easy to go past. Alex getting a 3-second time penalty. Not gonna be too happy about that. Yellow Miller will have a hard time defending this, but Arch goes off the throttle to not go for a potential dive bomb and crash into Sandevot. And Alex is pushing up behind them. Derby drivers will come together and unite once more. Arch is just so close to Yellow Miller in that little hairpin there. Contact for the last 2 laps, and well, let's jump one position further down and have Alex seeing this from an outside perspective. Ferrari, yep, that is probably a warning for Alex as well. He can't usually cut the chicane like this. Probably the reason why he just picked up that penalty, and just slowly but steadily approaching the halfway mark of this race. So what's gonna happen there? Bit of contact there. It's Arch on the wall. No, it's not. Well, then that is somewhat of a clean overtake. I think that's pretty much as clean as it can get around Monaco. You really gotta force yourself past the opponent, and Alex demonstrated beautifully how that may look. Question is though, can he like carry on and take Yellow Mill in the same way? While Dave picks up another, I don't know, Sector 3 yellow flag. I think that was Gorando coming out of the pits. I feel like if you cross the yellow line too early, you just get a corner cutting penalty and yellow flag coming out of the pits. That is what happened for Gorando here for sure. Yellow not looking too confident out of these last turns. And it's Alex. He's really pushing past, but Yellow takes the inside line. Bends strongly. Probably better than Arch just did, but Arch, I think, didn't count on like, or well, didn't have Alex in his mind while coming into turn 1. I think they're gonna stay in this way for a little bit longer. Onwards to Dunk and Meshik, and obviously Dummy, who was forced to pit early. It'll be interesting to see where he's gonna come out, as he's probably gonna have to pit again sooner or later. Okay. Now, I assume he's gonna be going for hard tires? I mean, he started on mediums, but considering that he goes into the pits with 15 lap old mediums, maybe. Yeah, there's hard tires. Maybe the mediums don't really last long enough to go to the end from here on. Dunk on you. Kind of struggling to keep his car straight, but at least keeps his speed on a good level. Arch in the pits again. I wonder if there's been contact again, forcing him to get a new front wing. I am pretty sure this is... Galaxy Brain or just... just yikes. I think it's more on the yikes side. I see shock under the Ascension fandom. As Arch has just put on Inters. Oh my god, this looks painfully to drive. I can't even imagine how painful it actually is. In before sudden monsoon. I doubt it. I doubt it, but... holy moly. That's a yikes. Oh my god. He can barely control his car through this circuit. And there's that's probably Simmons approaching him right now. Yeah, he's gone past. At least he's not taken out the front runners. That would be such a big yikes. But yeah, probably gonna be Arch pitting immediately again because the previous pit stop was rather intermediately. Okay. And here we are. Oh my. I think up to that point he had a decent chance for points, but yeah. We were kind of missing the rain for such a bold interstop. Oh my. Dunk is really having I don't know. Definitely not the time of his life coming out of these corners. He's sliding so damn often. But, I mean, he's quick at it. If it doesn't eat up his tires too much, he shall be fine, I think. Herbie drivers are still united there. Yellamella, Alex, and New very close together. Speaking of very close together, Alex finally got through. Oh my god, did he just drive into the wall on a straight? Yikes. Monaco. Hey, we had some decent action in the past few minutes. Did Yellamella just drive into the wall as well? Yeah, Yellamella has front wing damage as well. Okay. Herbie drivers are socializing by all getting front wing damage. And it's gonna be New who's gonna profit from that, I think. And all of them have to pit another time anyways. I think Yellamella could have been going to the end. I doubt he's gonna go to the end. Arch is now going on wets. Lamau. Is he? I mean, currently he's on softs. He's going on wets. Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's how F1 cars work. Thank you, game. Arch retired. Yeah, I think at this point, what really is the point? Doji. Bit of a corner cut. Bold claim, but I'd say a bit of a corner cut. I think he had to give back the position to Lewis. And he did so. Okay, never mind, yeah. Thing is, I don't even get why the AI has to drive out on track again. Can't they just, go into the pits to retire or something? This is just dumb. I don't get this game at all. So he's probably gonna go for the escape in Sector 2 or something. The Red Bulls are very close together. Alex is pulling away a little bit. Oh man, there's so many drivers close together. What is Arch AI doing? Wait, he's finally gone now, right? Yeah, okay, okay. There's a car blocking with the red side now. Yikes. Yeah, yikes, yikes, yikes. Yellow Miller into the pits. I think that's gonna be mediums for him. Yep, it is. 16 laps to go. New front wing for him. And he's gonna come out right on cue with Harrishoe. Fabian Gaming probably the one coming out of the pits there in front of Harrishoe. And he's, well, actually, Yellamel and Goji are gonna come out together as Auto. No, that's Simmons. Confusing times, truly. I need a piss, but need to provide info. Info on what? On the good old Arch incident or what? Well, now Newf is pretty much all alone, as Alex is kinda driving away a little bit. Wonder how they are gonna go to the end, if Newf can actually go through on his mediums, because that would put him in a decent position in the end. Or if there's another stop on queue. Did Arch hit all the tire compounds in 20 laps? He might have. To be honest, let's see how many stops he had. Can we go? 5 stops? Yeah, I think he did. Tried predicting the rain, but never came. SMH. Yikes. Should get a point for that. Yeah. Didn't use the full wets. Wait, you did have the full wets in the end, where you already were. Ah, warm energy drink is disgusting. And what else is disgusting is that we suddenly have no more real on-track battles, to be honest, because of all of the pit stops that came out in recent time. I mean, that will certainly be a stress relief for some drivers. But yeah, for us as spectators, we of course want... I wouldn't say we want carnage, but we want battles. Maybe Dummy is gonna provide some, as he had blistering pace so far. And, well, even though he's on a worse tire, he was closing up to Dave, up to the point where he suddenly lost time again, so maybe a little bit of a mistake. Or maybe just Dave woke up and we have him pushing again a bit more. Rage quit into the pits for the probably last time. Let's see what he went for. He's gonna go for another set of medium tires. So if my like if the things I saw so far are correct, medium tires last about 15 laps. So most of these guys actually need to come in again, which would benefit Dummy in a major way, since Dummy can Dummy can go through, or Alex with DNF. New oh no, don't tell me this is a Herbie driver in turn collision. And now we have virtual safety car. Arch is sitting in that wall. I'm not Arch. Alex. The other R. Oh no. Okay, Goji kinda severe collision with Alex. He was already dead. Well, that certainly helped Yellowm a little bit. But yikes for Alex, who was running in P7. Definitely a decent position. Anyways, he gave that over to Noof, who's just pitting for new softs, and I think there is a Ferrari following. Okay, that's just Fabian Gaming. He's been pitting plenty of times already and is a lap behind, I think. Yeah, Goji now under severe attack by Yellamiller, and Newf's gonna come out of the pits in free air with soft tires for these last 12 laps, so these two Red Bulls really have the opportunity to go P8 and 9, I think, this race, as I think everything above that will be quite difficult. But that's some decent points for them, and they are gonna take that, if they can get it. Yeah, Goji seems to be struggling a little bit, as he is likely to stop again, if I think about it. Simmons and Ragequid have both stopped at this point. And Ragequid is behind Simmons, because Simmons gained so much time from the virtual safety car. Actually, Simmons with the big brain strategy, or rather like the good old luck, if you want. Shouting resumes. I can imagine, Herb. I can imagine that the shouting does be quite intense at this point. Yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, but it's gone again, and Ragequid is on an absolute charge towards Simmons to regain that lead. This is battle for P1. None of Meshik and Dunk can go through to the end. These two drivers are the ones to battle it out. And, well, this virtual safety car spiced things up massively by giving Simmons the lead over Ragequid, who had the lead the entire time. And that would be so unfortunate for Ragequid if he really did no wrong throughout the entire race, led from start to finish. And then there's this one virtual safety car that benefits his direct rival. And all of a sudden, we're having a battle again. Oh, Goji seems to be in the wall. Seems to have been in the wall. Up. Let's stick with front runners. Actually, Meshik and Dunk are quite close together as well, and will probably do something funky in the near future. I wonder if Yellamil and Noof are gonna just say, hey Noof, you got fresh softs. Don't you want to go ahead? Or if there's gonna be some good old, I wouldn't say carnage, but at least like battling. So far, Yellamiller stays ahead, as the opportunity has passed on the start-finish straight. And these guys, not really in a range for a move neither. Newfus, he wants to go, but can't really, since it's Monaco. And since it's his teammate, and I think they should not necessarily try to force it too hard, because they will crash each other out, as, well, it has already happened. Okay, no. Yellamiller now lets Noof through, and I think that's the right move. It's just dangerous to keep your drivers in that order. And now, oh, another virtual safety car. What happened this time? Who's standing where? What is happening? There's not even anything wrong, is there? Did one of you like see on the minimap or something someone standing the wall and then just like continuing, or? I mean, would be interesting to see these. Yeah, probably Meshik and Dunk will have to pit now, right? Okay, they stay out. I wonder if they really want to go through. I think the longest distance we've seen on the mediums is probably 15-ish laps. No drive-through penalties this time, at least at the restart. No one was too quick. And Simmons has already closed up to the leaders again. I think the Merc there might be Lewis. Yeah, it's probably Lewis. So Ragequid so close to picking up damage there. Lewis will move out of the way after the very next turn. At least he should be moving out of the way rather soonish. Yeah. There we have it. Ragequid lost a little bit of time. Won't be that big of a deal, as he's gonna make that up fairly soonish. Because the other three are battling, of course. And they're losing time through that. So the 4 leaders are now within a second. Oh my, Simmons pushing a little bit too hard. He might be in for a very, very, like, brutal move there. But he can't make it stick past Simmons. And, well, if Meshik and Dunk can really pull this off, that would be truly amazing. I think this is far more than medium tires should last if they really can go the 28 laps on that. And in addition to that, of course, they gotta defend from Simmons with his 4-lap-old mediums as well. Not speaking about Ragequid, who's pushing up behind them as well. Oh, Ragequid is so, like, he wants to go past. He can go quicker, he wants to go quicker. Yellow flag in Sector 1, I think that has been the Haas and Garando's severe collision with Fabian Gaming. At least now we saw why there's virtual safety car. I gotta say, they dish out virtual safety cars like they're nothing. Quite insane how many of those we had now. I think that's the 4th one, plus a real safety car in the beginning. That was kinda caused by nothing, really. Like, there was nothing blocking the track. But yeah. Restart is obviously gonna be all deciding. The 4 guys at the top should really not push it too far. I think especially P3 and 4, Simmons, Ragequid, know that they are gonna catch up to the drivers in front anyways, even if they mess up their race start after the virtual safety car. As yeah, their tires are just way better. But still, like, I'm excited to see Newf drive-through penalty. Oh no, I was not excited to see Newf drive-through penalty speeding under VSC. That was not what I meant. Yeah, that's a little bit of a yikes for him, for sure. But yeah, this is absolutely spicy. Top 4 still going united. Meshik on 20-lap-old mediums right now. Yeah, I wonder if like these pit stops after 15 laps have really just been strategy and he really can go that far on the mediums, but I think they are certainly gonna go down to their knees. Is there any way to like bring up the previous lap time on the stat screen? Okay. We have details. Position change on. Then let's keep the tires. Fastest lap. Oh yeah, lap data. No, that's just a bit above. That's the wrong hotkey. There we are. It's so close up on top. Simmons have... Wait, Simmons did... Okay. I was so focused on... I don't think it's a good idea by Lewis to unlap himself now. We're gonna see where it goes. Simmons has apparently picked up some big front wing damage. And is now in P4, whereas Ragequid is pushing up further. And he is pushing up to Dunk, going through on the inside. Front wing damage for Dunk is acquired as well. Don't know since when. Ragequid has some decent front wing damage as well though, in the front left. Lewis should really just sit back. But yeah, he goes through with Ragequid apparently. Quite funky having like a back marker in the middle of a 4-way battle for the win. Meshik can still hold though. Dave? Oh, Simmons went into the pits. Okay. So he might go for the quickest lap point at this point, and Lewis has unlapped himself another time. Which might play into the cards of Meshik, who's heavily gonna appreciate all this. I have no clue what Lewis thinks he's doing there, to be honest. But fair, I guess. yeah, that certainly gives like a little bit of security to Dunk. As Simmons in the pits now is 25 seconds behind Dunk, and we'll have to advance Dave in the old mediums first. I mean, I think he could really go for no Inferno, no. He could really go for like the 4 seconds lap that he needs. Yeah, Lewis has to make space again for Rage Quit. And he leaves him by again. I think otherwise he'd be close to disqualification through ignoring blue flags, as they are still being waved towards him for Dunk in the back. This is such a mess. Well, Meshik is now gonna have to defend against Rage Quit again. They have like 15 lap young tires, which is basically an entire stint. So at this point I wonder if Meshik can even physically go to the end. He has the oldest tires on the track right now. I wonder if he's like getting a flat spot in the very like doing the Hamilton or Bottas in Silverstone and stuff. Rage Quit, I think, picked up some more front wing damage, whereas Meshik's still seems quite healthy. Yeah, Meshik is still going on there. Oh, Lewis with the spin. A little bit of spin, giving the top two runners a bit of room. Domi with the DNF. What did happen? He's in the wall. Quick reactions. Go with Garando. Yes. He's standing in the harbor chicane. Actually lost it there, apparently. And, well, that would be a situation that is VSC worthy, but game thinks no. Nonetheless, Meshik will have to defend the normal way then. I wonder who has more penalties. That would be insanely good to have like a second person in the game. To dish that out for you real quick, and there is... I mean, you can call this quite a bit of a corner cut, but none of the front three has penalties, I think. I think Rage Quit has at least one, but I'm not entirely sure. I think Meshik has none, and Dunk has none neither. Dunk is going through again now, as Lewis unleashes him to battle with his direct contenders. Simmons, by the way, has gained 8 seconds in the past 2 laps on Dave. I doubt he's gonna be there in time, but he's definitely gonna be dangerous. Yeah, Rage Quit now on P1. Of course, well, thing is, what factors more into your race? Front wing damage or dead tires? With 2 of these problems in there. He needs to give Meshik back P1, what the fuck. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, like, that was such a corner cut. And that he didn't even, like, get a penalty through this. I mean, if he gets a penalty through this, he at least has to, like, make up the time to not get a 3-second penalty and get demoted to P2 anyways. But that was, like, a very on-edge move. Let's see about that. I think, yeah. Meshik can, of course, feel free to report that. Don't know. We've never had such a situation, to be honest. But we're gonna see what we're gonna do with it. Now Duncan might be more interesting, but I doubt there's gonna be much battling going on between himself and Meshik, as Dunk is a driver that is rather happy with a safe P3 than with himself risking everything for a move for P2. Obviously there's Lewis in the back still. Don't really know what Lewis would be fighting for anyway, so I think he should rather take that P9 as well. Noof has, I think, already done his drive-through penalty. So yeah, no real way that Lewis is getting near that. A little bit unfortunate that he got caught in the top tier battle there a little so hard. Dave's definitely catching up on Dunk though. Getting closer and closer. Has only 1.5 laps left though. I doubt it's gonna be enough. Oh, there is a Red Bull in the wall. I think that is yellow. No, that's Noof. That should be Noof, right? Probably Noof. No, Lewis. Do not. Bruh. I mean, what is he even doing? He's like Ocon, but he's Ocon for 10 laps now. Ocon was at least Ocon only in one turn, where he took out Verstappen. Well, okay, that kinda... yeah, eliminates the chances of Dunk going for a P2 anyways. Unless Meshik picks up a flat spot on the way. But yeah, Dave is only 2 seconds away now. And Rage Quit is coming up to some back markers, but Newf makes space nice and... Dunk is back at Meshik again. I wonder where these tires are at. Like 28 laps is pretty bad. Meshik deserves P1 100%. As said, we will have to see about that. That was a little bit of a cha-cha slide. And Rage Quit apparently made some big mistakes somewhere. As the drivers come through as Rage Quit 1, Meshik in 2nd, Duncan in 3rd. Dave is gonna pick up P4. As Simmons has made a major mistake somewhere as well. He was very close behind Dave at some point, but then kinda just dropped it? Ah, no. Well, yeah. Simmons in P5 is gonna go through as well. Ooh, and he gets the quickest lap in the end. I think that would have been enough. Would have been enough for pole in Challenger. So yeah, that's quite big for a quickest lap in the race. Ah, guys, let's stop trashing drivers for a move that was maybe hardly on, like, a little bit on the edge. Wasn't that bad. Yellowman and Noof, 2 Red Bulls, are the last ones to go through to proceed to take some decent points. Unless they crash out on the... Noof, there's no contention, just go through, please. Why are you so mad? Yeah, man. Why are you so mad? And Noof goes through as well, he survives. So 4 and 6 points, I think, for the Red Bulls. Decent. Of course, Rage Quit sitting on P1 for now. Inferno Lewis, driver of the day. 7 and 8, let's go. Herbie's happy with that. Was the corner cut without penalty, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you get only warnings for the corner cuts. Penalties are only common when you get too many warnings. And there we have it. Rage Quit P1 and followed by Meshik in P2 and Dunk in 3rd. Corner cutting like me. I mean, yeah, you can argue on that. There's probably gonna be a little bit of an argument in the Discord, but please keep it, well, civilized. Phrase it like that. As everything can be discussed. Anyways, I hope we will hop onto the standings. Yeah, there they are. Rage Quit P1, well, top 3, I've already run them down for you. Dave in P4, followed by Simmons, Evershoon, Red Bulls, Lewis taking that P9, Goji in the Alfa Romeo taking the last points, followed by Grando, Bicorps, Domi, Fabian Gaming Blaze with the DNFs, and Arch and Mikun in the back. Yellow still hasn't pointed. Ah! Remember that way. Yeah, I mean, decent driving. pretty much finished where you started, and I think that that is fairly decent. To be honest, I have no clue how Lewis got driver of the day when Harashun literally drove P14 to P6. He made up the most spaces on, like, well, most positions in the entire race. Amazing performance by him here. Just want to point that out real quick again. But yeah, that has been it for tonight. We're gonna be back for you in the very next week, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna look it up actually, because why not? We're gonna be in Japan, hey, as said, and Bahrain was right as well. So Japan, Bahrain, Austria are the last 3 races of season 5. So yeah, that's what ahead of us. That's been it from me. Have a decent night. Enjoy yourselves.